Oh, you can hear me. Alright, there you go. Hey, Salutations! Your victory is here. 76, and it has to be like this. Yeah, it has to be written like this so that no one's gonna be confused. Alright! They already understand what it means. So we're gonna go over here. Oh. I showed the keyboard. That's fine. The dirty keyboard and mouse. Let's go back. Oh, supposed to see the map. You're not supposed to see those. You're supposed to see. Are these? Go with this one. Okay. There we go. And yeah, I guess the chapters. I'm gonna go over here. It says forgot to tweet it. Tools. Oh, for us playing. I'm just playing now. Okay. Let's actually go and share that. Okay. Then go back here and put this. Okay. Up. Okay. Put this one. Alright. There you go. That should work. DVR disabled. I don't know why. Doesn't have to be. Wow, I should change it. It has to be live chat. I don't know why. There you go. It's gonna have water. And these. And this. That's all we need. So this is the next thing we're gonna paint. This is another panel. You can see there's no weapon actually because I removed it because it's kinda annoying. But if it's one of those weapons that are blocking access to the armor, so it's gonna be hell painted. So I wanna do it like this. Alright, so let's go and paint this time. First, if you shake this, it's shaking enough. And we already put water on our brush. We'll just open this. Okay, no spill. That's good. There you go. Whoa! Look at that gold. So good. Looks good. Sure. You grab some of that like this. Okay. Have it like this. Oh. I grab vitamin. Oh no, I'm screwed. Anyways. Alright. And then what you do is you grab the figure and put this on the rims. Because these details here are supposed to be pulled. This might be a bit too thick actually. I could use it. It paper on multiple places. Okay. So. Oh, this one is like a big area. We're just gonna put the paint all over this, and because the next step would be you see those gaps, those are supposed to be black because the only thing that we need to be painting are the details, but it's a pain in the ass to have it very detailed, so I'm just gonna, because it's easier to fill in the black later. That's what I decided. I don't have the best control in my hand. Oh, okay, this has a different armor. Okay. And now, so we placed all the gold. It's in this brush. We're gonna wash it again. Right here, we have a screen and water. Okay. And then we're gonna wipe it on the sponge, so we don't have that very watery brush. It will still have moisture, but it won't have that much. You get to control the moisture. Now we're gonna open the can again. Usually it would be okay to just leave the can open, but I'm gonna make it dry. So alright, I'm gonna see if we can check up there. And poke a little, just a little bit, just enough to put some paint on the tip of the brush. You see that? A little bit there. Actually, that's a lot. That's much better than the first. And I try to close it. It's annoying, but yeah, I try to close it as much as I can. Go back here. Paint. Paint like this. Then turn on the light. I guess this was better. Focus music stop. Why is that? What? Just listening to focus music, I guess. It's not here, but you can listen if you want. It's the one in the 3-hour version. I'm saying, but just be careful. If we can afford to be careful, we can. But I don't really force myself to be insanely careful. What happened to the mixer? Is it actually loading? Oh, is it loading? Alright. Let's go back to painting. Alright, I'm supposed to be talking about the Indian store. Okay, let's just finish this side of the armor, then I'll look into some D&D out of the abyss. Supposed to be okay about that. My coat's really dry. Also, it doesn't have to be a perfect gold coat, because we're gonna gold coat it again. Because once we put all the gold inside the model, we're gonna put the like oil wash on it. It's gonna be dull again, and it's gonna be rugged. We'll have like a weathered effect, I guess. But that's fine. So that's why we're gonna highlight it with gold again. Maybe this one. Maybe we'll use it with Retributor armor again. Or where was the other one? Auric gold. Planning to use this one. It's much lighter gold, so it would serve like a really good highlight. Oh, because I'm hitting the pause button. Who knows? Get a little bit. So we're gonna talk about the Indian ones. Finish this section. Let's just finish it for the book. We're going to this one. 6. Less all these sides. It becomes gold. Imperfections in this, I won't blame you. Which is still okay. Okay. Some out. Look at that. This is a monster. I don't know why this thing always stops. Right. Oops. Right. I guess we have to go here. Chapter 6 was Venus Dawn. We go the okay. Last time we were talking about escape of the Underdark. Now let's talk about chapter 8. The name of this. Put down the brush first. Here we go. Let's write this. This is called audience in Autogram. Wait, let me get water. Why am I suddenly thirsty? Enough water. I wonder if my earphones are high in the. Oh. Ah, there you go. I'm back. Okay. Alright. What? How could there be 22 minutes? Holy crap, it's really weird. YouTube, you're so weird. I'm not even seeing any messages actually. Alright. So that's that armor piece. I think we're still missing a little bit. We're gonna do it again. Grab do this. There you go. So slightly close. It's ajar, but that's fine. It's a bit thick. And that's fine. And the specific part. Okay. Grabbing a little bit again. Must be wondering why it's not focus. No, but I realize it's much better like this. For example, like this. So let's see it. It looks like I painted gold all over this thing, but don't worry. It's fine. Brushes not enough anymore. Not having the light actually screws up the perspective. So we're gonna turn on our light again. Hello. That is because blinded. It's like in front of my face. You know that sometimes because we need to check the details. I don't remember what time I got audience in Gatwood Room. Let me check it real. I think in chapter 8 for Out of the Abyss, this time you go back after you've escaped the Underdark. One of the challenges was convincing the players the need to actually go back. Because why would you do that? It was very harrowing to traverse Underdark. But I think other than that they want to play, that's what Adventurous League wants you to do and encourage you to do. they needed little motivation. They just want to play D&D so they can. Sometimes character stories that they build and plot is something that's they build. The backstory that they have is something that they build within the campaign itself. So that's how it works. Ah. I think we'll stop painting a bit. Tomorrow we'll go back to playing GTA, I think. So it'll be nice. Why is it just really weird? I'm gonna refresh this real quick. Oh. Why would I have 28.6 view time if it's nothing? Okay, anyways. Alright. We're gonna play GTA tomorrow. Yes! Because I really need to complete, at least get to the final stages of GTA. So I need it for a project. In the background, I need the cityscape and the video game footage. Seems like it's very wet. Okay. Speaking audience and Gotham Grammar, right? Let's read it just a little bit. Third Escape, in chapter 7. 3 months they return because they get a summon from the dwarf kingdom of Gotham in the north. The king asks you to help them their problems. The Vault of Kings, Iron Tabernacle, Rebuilding Faith, Great Forge. So these are just places in Gotham. The plan. You have to go to a place. Alright, this is where an alliance is gonna be formed. Because this time, there's like a bigger threat. So if there's like a bigger threat to like the civilizations, you have to call the police or the authorities. In this case, you call the guilds around the area. You call the Harpers, Order of the Gauntlet, Emerald Enclave, and Lord's Alliance, and even Zentarim. So everyone's gonna get involved, and this was like another new thing that I have to deal with. Oh, there's like special characters here actually. Oh, I didn't know there were actual names. Zilrune's Trail. Oh. Okay, so what I did here is I used the thing where I create new NPCs for the characters to deal with. So just remember in chapter 1 they have like a lot of people. There are a lot of NPCs this time. They have a lot of NPCs, one from each faction, and one of them I think was implied to be a pregnant lady at some point because of the teasing of the players. That was funny. So yeah, they resonated with the Tsundere character. They like teasing that. It was funny seeing them tease that character. I mean, I didn't expect it to be a Tsundere. This just changes like that based on what the players, how the players react to the existence of that character. Okay. For them, that character was Tsundere, so they were like making fun of her. But that's fine. You can use like different methods, make them understand how it should work. So that's what I did. I made it in their character. Also, there was this pretty cool guy. Yeah, now that I think about it, I guess the character's name here, I'm not sure if we used their names. I don't think so. I think I made like brand new ones. Because I guess I didn't want there to be an implication where, for example, the Lord's Alliance character is named, representative is called Lord Aravian Hond. I don't want there to be an implication where I understand his backstory. Right? So if I insert him and I put his personality in order, he would be out of character because I'm not following that was written here on the book. But so that's why I made a different one, the one that I have full control with. So you can like make your own NPCs. That's fine during the AL days, as long as like they serve like similar properties. Because I don't know, maybe Lord Aravian Hond is important somewhere. There might be implications. So I made a new one. I made a new one for each faction. And that was fine. And a lot of them will die because what's gonna happen is as the players are gonna march back to the Underdark, they're going to be I'm gonna be walking with an army. Because we have now discovered that there are demon lords here. Should need a lot of bodies for the demon lords to kill. Something like that. So that's what that is. No, it's not so much. It's just really odd. I will accept it. That's fine. Next, so we have here the Zentrum. The way ahead. Yeah. So that's what the chapter is. Knowing what the next step is going to be. Manful Dere. What is this? A neutral outpost for Underdark people. Oh, you get to be introduced. How many demon lords were there? We already. I don't. How many? Because we already met. When they met Demogorgon, we kinda met Zygtami. We kinda met Objublex. So next in Mantle Direct, this is the part where you're gonna meet Fraser Blue. This is one of the much more interesting demon lords. This is the demon lord of like DC. He's really good at lying. He disguises, so there's like a lot of subterfuge you can do with him. But yeah, he's one of the interesting ones. What I did do here. Can't work. Not sure what I did. Pretty sure this was an interesting chapter because this means that we have to move around all of these Underdark citizens. Well, they're actually you will see the Drows, Deep Gnomes, Duergars, and the Vernivlin. Sverfniblin. That's the Deep Gnomes. You see some Zinterms here that are like two-faced. You also see a lot of new characters here actually. So this is the I barely remember this, but I think this would have been an interesting. This would have been the one of the interesting fight with Fraser Blue. I forgot what kind of demon lord he was. Then Oh, that was chapter 9. Oh, I didn't talk about that. That was chapter 9. Mantle the Writ. Mantle the Writ is the name of the place. This was chapter 9. That's the part where Frazo Blue is. And next we'll go to chapter 10 immediately. Chapter 10 is Descent. Oh, big fingers. Descent into the depths. Descent into the depths. Okay. Oh, you have the ring. Gazrim Duluk. I don't know what that is. Doesn't ring a bell. It's like a one ring. Survive. Here, next is, oh, you're gonna meet the Archmage, Vizeran Devere. He is a famous one. So I had to handle him with some sort of pedigree. Because Vizeran Devere, spoilers for Prince of the Apocalypse books, he's the one who made the Apocalypse weapons. So with someone with that background, she needs to be respected. I was going to find him. Actually, they're gonna fight him. This was one of the legendary fights. Breakneck fights. One of the earlier ones. This is the first time I get to use time stop. So before I continue, I'll paint some of this here. I think my brush has no moisture, so how do we do that? Wow, the spikes are just messing up my gloves, but that's fine. Right, my brush, rub the gold, a gold amount, oh yeah, I have to grab a big amount, so we'll be spreading it. Okay. Adjust our seats. So it's fine again. Just make sure to cover the pieces with gold. Let's just let future me do the cleanup. I'm gonna make his life impossible by just painting it all gold. But at least that's the plan. More gold, and it's a bigger amount. Just another here, there. And gold, gonna use the other in it. Big section. There you go. Big gold strokes. In the light, opening the light helped a bit actually. I think about it. I can go back in. Slash master. There you go. Strokes. Brush. To the sides. I'm gonna use the light because I can't. It's my bad angle. There you go. See? Oh, that's really good. Okay, put it down. Let's read through the descent again. Oh, much of the middle section is freeform. Alright, so in chapter 10, you actually check different places at this point. So there are a lot of random events. Yeah, this is the part where it goes back to where you're traveling. You check on the food again, but this time you're much more prepared. Provisions, chaining, commanding the battalion that's with you, creating outposts, because you are with an army, so you make like outposts from time to time. Yeah. But you're slowly gonna go to, oh yeah, there's this person called Kalesa Draga. I used this. This was interesting because this was during the time when Game of Thrones was very popular. So having a person called Kalesa Draga, like Kalesi, this Kalesa, it's a funny word in our language. Velkenvel. I think this is a chapter where they managed to end up fighting Vizarin Devere. And it was interesting because they almost beat him, but his time stop was successful. It's like on the edge. Vizarin was, I think, just a few HP left. He might be 1 or 2 hits from like a regular sword attack, but he managed to escape because of time stop. They even prepared for it. They even casted like silence on him and stuff so that he can cast. They were anticipating that he'll be strong because they already know that they have heard that he is an archmage. But even with all that preparation, Vizarin was still able to escape. A few bad crucial dice rolls, and that happens. And we move on to the story. Story moves on. I'm not getting Vizarin at all. So moves on. Oh, we managed to finish the second armor in the back. Okay. Let's start now on the armor on the body. Okay, body armor. Okay. Aside, because I just put. Is it because I put to be Vanguard in a D&D? Oh, what? It says I have one. That's interesting. It says I have one current viewer. Hello. Okay. But there's nothing on the analytics. Oh, it disappeared. Lamau. That's fine. Ah. That's really odd. Okay. Continuing on. I guess we're going to chapter 11 now. Oh, that's pretty fast. Graven Hollow. Oh, Graven Hollow is really, really interesting. Actually, let's check out the demon lures first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. That's 8. Oh, I think before this, because we already met Zoctomy, Jublex, the Demogorgon, and Fraser Blue. I think during the last chapter, I let Yenhu appear. Just roaming around. He's like a Gnoll creature. Demon Lord of Gnolls. And he was very powerful actually. He's one of my favorite physical attackers. As a monster stat block. But he has a legendary action where he just starts to spin. He spins once and hits everyone within melee. That's really good because everyone that goes near him, he gets to feel like basically an AoE attack as a martial class. He was like a martial demon lord, and that's really strong. So that's what happened. So next is Graven Hollow. Before that, before I talk about Graven Hollow, let's put some details on this plates. Yeah. Maybe I should have went for the bigger brush. The other two brush is too big. Okay, this is okay. Shoulders. Nice and easy. It would be nice to finally see them on the board. They decimate a lot of people. Excellent. Yeah. More gold. Like 30%. Do I paint the gold inside? Not really. I'll use the outside. It's true. think that's enough for the shoulder blade. Do this other shoulder blade, then we'll continue with the chapter 11. Okay. It was easy. Okay. Flat stroke. Mm-hmm. To begin. The gold paint needs to be shapen again. Underside of the shoulder. This one less stroke. Okay. Pick the cam again. There. Check. Should have actually have like a bottle shaker. I just funny here. I think it's gonna shake the camera. Yeah, okay. Alright. Well, okay. We're gonna go to chapter 11. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Chapter 11 is Graven Hollow. Alright, this is the part where the adventurers get to do time travel. There's a time travel mechanic in Graven Hollow. If I'm really seeing this, there's like the angels going to Graven Hollow. Yeah. We'll discard the basilisk. We'll fight a basilisk there. To see the stone library, they will see some stone giants that they're going to be talking. They're just gonna, and they're gonna hear like echoes of people. I think I made them hear echoes of grass because there's no other places that I can make grass pop out. Because I was planning, because I planned
to turn grass into the last boss because of like political reasons. It's as a niche feature. So what I did was during Graven Hollow, they will be entering what appears to be some sort of academic area, and they'll hear some echoes, and they hear grass, and grass will be like telling them things. I made grass act as if he can speak in like meta tones, because what I understood on how I wanted to do grass is that he can look through your innermost desires. So I can speak as if I'm talking directly to their soul, which is them as players. So that's what I did. And during that time, I was like hinting on them on things that's gonna happen. And after, they're not gonna be friends with Vizeran because they tried to kill Vizerans. So they're gonna start seeing visions. I'm not sure what Grunspol is. Zugtumi's arrival. Okay, Zugtumi's arrival is the part where you're going to actually fight Zugtumi now, but you're gonna be inside this fever dream. Jublex and the Pudding King. No, they're just gonna straight up fight Jublex here. And also when they're going to be fighting them, they're gonna be fighting them in like weaker versions because they haven't fully manifested physically into the material plane. That's the reason why. And okay, they're all gonna be fighting Pressure, but they already did last time. Yeah, it's just like you don't really fight them physically, so there's nothing there. And they get to fight Orcos actually. Yeah, they're gonna be fighting Orcos. Harkos was one of the cooler ones. He's like a necromancer. So it's easy because it's like he just summons like dead dragons, and Orcos has this ability with this Orcos wand where he hits you with like necromancy beam, and after getting hit, you get vulnerable to necromancy damage. So it just amplifies his next attacks even further if you get hit. Yeah. And they're gonna see Baphomet and who's Baphomet fighting again? I think it's Yenohu. They will be fighting, and with that you will see they will be fighting inside nearby the time travel machine. So that's how they're gonna end up. They're not gonna be fighting Baphomet actually directly. Or maybe they did, like a little bit. Okay. I think they talked to Vizeran a bit, but then will they fight in the end? Because Vizeran is the one that's going to tell them how to deal with the demon problem. Oh, but that's chapter 12. Let's edit that. It's gonna be 12. And that's the Tower of Vengeance. That's right, because Vizeran is like a disgruntled drow. He's a drow. He's a disgruntled archmage of the drows in Menzoberranzan. He got shunned because of his of the things that he was studying. So, and now he's taking his plan, I think, is to unleash all the demon lords in the heart of Menzoberranzan and destroy it. You know. There could be other ways to destroy a city, but he went with the I'm gonna summon all the demon lords in the middle of nowhere. Okay, we get 5. That's good. Okay. So with that, we're gonna continue painting. That's already good. Oh, all right.
Wash this. Oh no, that's already doing. There you go. Can you hear it? You hear this? The sound. That sound. Yeah. It's like a rubber. Okay. Now we're gonna do with the plates in the arm. Oh. A big gold deposit on the top. You see that? There's like a big clump happening in the top area. I'm gonna grab this. We're gonna grab plenty. There we go. Into it. On this side. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Extra thick. Fine. It's fine. I think we can cover every plan. Look. The inside, we can't do anything about that. Okay. It's the left arm is all good. Gonna move to the right arm. Don't have the weapon here, but that's fine. It's one of the special ones. Another thick coat. Oh, actually, I'll pull up this. Okay. What happened to the music? The moment I compared, it came down. The brush, the gold that I grabbed was so thick, I decided to go on the leg. Suddenly Okay. So then we skip the hand. We're gonna talk about the next chapter in a bit for finish. To finish the legs on the other side. Alright, let's just stop it there for now. So this is the current progress. See. See the gold. And exploring. Nice. See that. There you go. Okay. Okay. So the Tower of Vengeance. I think after this they fight Vizeran. I might have swapped that out. So, cause in chapter 12, Vizeran's gonna tell you what you're gonna need. You need to grab a heart. You need to get some feathers of a fallen angel. Like a fetch quest. Yeah. Alright, this is where he revealed that it's actually Lolth who's behind all of this demon lords popping out here. Because she wants to, because all the demon lords lives in the abyss. And Lolth wants to send all the demon lords into the material plane in order for her to like have enough time to do something in the abyss while everyone is missing. That's what I understood. Yeah. He also wants to destroy his rival. I know, Vizeran wants to destroy his rival. Yeah, you have ingredients. Yeah, unhatched egg of a... This is what you need for the ritual to send them back. Unhatched egg of a purple worm. Eye of a beholder. 6 feathers from different angels. 13 Timas, or known as devil mushrooms, sprouted from a stronger demon. Few drops of blood ichor from a demon lord, and the grimoire of Gromp Bainray, of House Bainray. So this is the middle of Menzoberranzan. So yeah, that's what the plan is. That's what chapter 12 is for. Move back here. Next is chapter 13. Chapter 13 is the worm readings. Worm readings. Worm writings.
Hmm. Something happened to One Punch Man? Maybe we can check it out real quick. Alright. I'm curious now. I'm gonna check this video about One Punch Man. I mean, I guess season 3 is here. I'll go and check it out first. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna watch him. Maybe we can watch One Punch Man later. Maybe. But we're actually pretty fast in the crib. We might be able to finish another one.
What do we even have? It's a deadline. Yeah, we have next week. We have this weekend to paint more minis. So I've been painting it like off. Really good. Alright, let's continue. Alright. Oh. There you go. The brush. So up here. I can just do a very short stream actually. There you go. leg. Good old false ladder here. Put here on top. There are trims that are hard to reach. Just gonna trust our brush. Go hit them. Need a little bit of light. I think we finish this side, the leg. See that? There you go. Strength. Okay.
Wow. Legs done. Two. Okay.
Take 4 more chapters. Okay. So I guess we can talk about this now. This brush. Yeah.
Okay. What's in here? What's a chocolate there? Okay. I don't remember anything here in chapter 13 other than I made them fight a purple worm. It was hard. I think one of them almost died because one got swallowed by the purple worm. Purple worm was pretty strong. But that's fine because at this point they're already tier 3. They have a lot of tools they can use to beat their enemies. So it won't be a problem. Also, I think this is the section where they're gonna find the Blizzard. Gonna find the Beholder Eye, actually. I think it's from a corpse, like a fresh corpse. Look. There, guys. The troglodytes wasn't that memorable here. Voice in the dark. Voice in the Dark seems to be implying they're gonna be meeting their previous draw capturers. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And scrolling. Alright, areas detailing the environment of the worm. A poison worm is like a violet worm. Oh, they're gonna meet some draws here. Ah, yeah, this is it. The Mo Parasitor. There will be a lot of like creatures here by with the Beholder, I see. So it's like alive, but they managed to beat it. The Beholder here, I don't remember it being that deadly. I think they were able to like deal with the anti-magic and stuff. It's like in comparison to the Beholder that was in Tawa, which was an invisible Beholder. So I think that's it for chapter 14. Okay, and that was for chapter 13. Now is chapter 14. This is the capital. Oh my god. My steez. My sneeze isn't cute at all. It's old man sneeze. So I mean, that's fine. Oh. Wow. What? People watching? Woo! Wow, that's really cool. Oh, Shad. What was that? Don't have to show me that. I'm fine with that. We'll just click on it. Alright, going back here. It's called... I think this is the part where they see the time traveling device, because they're gonna find... Oh my god. Oh, the maze engine. Yeah, that's the time travel thing. The Baphomet and Yenuhu is going to be fighting here. As they get the maze engine, they go back to chapter 1 where they will be... What? They would feel how to escape, and they will redo what? It's like a cute gimmick. And we're just gonna... What I did, that they went back in time, but they just ended up with the next session where they are right now, with a few minor changes. So you're gonna fight the Nose, Spire of the Horn King, going through the maze. Oh yeah, that's right. There will be a Null that's getting bullied, a Null that has like a deformity on his face. They're gonna try to help it, that's getting bullied by the other Nulls. You know who? There's also the Modron March. I'm not sure if they noticed that. I know, there you go. The Gallery of Angels is where they're gonna find all of the angels that will turn to stone. Grab each one of them. And the engine has like different effects. So this is where they time traveled, went back to the prison, and they redo how they do the heist, the escape. Yeah. This was potentially something that would end the campaign, but it was like a fun story. We're going to the interesting fights. Okay, because the next chapter is chapter 14. No, chapter 15. We're gonna be entering the city of spiders. Okay, the city of spiders is basically Mesoboranzan, and Mesoboranzan has been detailed a lot here, but not detailed enough. Because I think what I did here is there will be a lot of like draw houses, and one of them with one-dimensional characters. What I did was I looked up like previous editions and what the other draw houses are, and give them like matron mothers, each one of them, not just Lord Bainray. Lord Bainray is like the leader house at the time when I was reading this. And for that, the other draw houses were pretty cool. That the people won't just like gloss over it, because I wanted them to get a good idea what Mesoboranzan is. I also wanted to know, so this is the chance to show Mesoboranzan. And yeah, there's spiders. I did like a funny thing here, because they're gonna meet House Bainray, and they're gonna meet the matron mother of House Bainray. And before that, they were gonna get captured inside the city. And during that commotion, I will like give in like little messages to the players secretly that they have been swapped out to another person, because there will be bags placed on their heads. So the other character doesn't know, the players know what's gonna happen. But there's one player that I basically tricked, because they still think that the other characters that are with them in front of House Bainray are their own party mates. And when the 7 of them arrive at the house Bainre throne room. Bainre asks them for why they are here. They refuse to answer, so she made an example for the rest of the adventurers except for one. The example being, she blasted them with, what was that again? Like a high level spell that turns you to dust. Is it Finger of Death? I think it's Finger of Death. Because it has to be more dramatic than like Power Word Kill. Power Word Kill just kill. Just kills you, just like that. And so everybody got fingered of death, and they thought this was like a TPK for that person, but it wasn't. So we revealed it. No, it's not. And I got a good laugh out of it. So it was good. Maybe I'm explaining poorly. Why am I explaining poorly? But that's that. That's what I remember City of Spiders. So my phone. Let me get the book. Charging my phone. That's chapter 14. Chapter 14 is there. Okay. I chopped this chapter 15. Okay. But let's go back to painting the minion again. I think we're gonna be able to finish it. What? Oh. It's gonna get stuck there for a while. Okay. Now we're gonna paint the front plates of the horses. This might be easy. Let's grab more oil. Just gonna cover this logo. There we go. This we want to go to miss similar editor. Just ladder it from you want miss a spot. Now the sides. Some people might tell me that the sides isn't part of the goal, but I like it with the gold. Give it a detail.
That's good. Leaving. This is supposed to be gold. Let's just leave it because it's. I think that's extra details. Deal with it. On this side. There will be gold for the skull. There you go. Ladder it here. There you go. Look at that. So fast. Ladder it with gold. Okay. Especially everything for the faces. Move inside the face, the skull. Essentially painted the entire face with gold. That's how many. See? That's how many details there is. It's now all gold. The dark parts is actually less. Shit, that's how you paint. Now on the side. Need the lights, so one tip here. This one's the back. Side of the plate. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Lama, why am I teasing it? So just a few paint. I think we're done. Okay. Side plates are done. Oh, it's much cleaner here. Still wait. Here is all gold. That's fine. Now on the plates here on top. Oh, actually, I forgot the armor. That's the guy. Position. How can I forget the actual armor? The middle armor of the rider. I forgot. So we're gonna fix it. So okay. Back armor almost done. Inner ones. See that? Okay. And the armor. This one's gonna be slattered in gold. There's gonna be a lot of details. Like that. The helmet might actually be made of gold. Okay. It's the first time I'm really touching the helmet. So this is the first helmet that we. This is the first no face helmet. Other than the horn. Horn is really obvious. Looking gold. Exception. Okay. Golden. Done. Golden. What else? Need to do the side head armor and the helmet, and lastly the chest horse piece. But we're gonna moisturize this now. Okay, we're almost done, and also with the out of the abyss yapping. Okay, let's close that and check. Oh, that's right. During the chapter 50 City of Spiders, there is the big enemy
And that's the time I discovered that the Warlock had this thing called Hell and Invocation that can push any creature up to 10 or 15 feet away from the caster. So he was able to push gargantuan creatures because there was no limit. And I thought that's what this the invocation was supposed to do. And I didn't limit that. So, because, you know, that was rules as written. Adventures they use rules as written, obviously. Oh, we're just getting more. This thing always generates a lot of clicks. But that would be good. So that was chapters. We're gonna go to chapter 16. Ah, right. Chapter 16 is one of the coolest fights because it's called Chapter 16. The Fetid Wedding. So this was Zuktame's way of trying to take over the material plane. She's gonna marry the biggest organism in Faerun, and that is the this large fungi that connects all of the myconids, everything that's a fungi, mushroom, anything, they're gonna get combined. So when Zugtami absorbs that large organism, she'll be able to do some sort of damage because she'll be able to control everything. Then Zugtami Demon Queen of Fungi plus to wed Oromicus, an enormous fungus occupying a large area of the Underdark. Yeah. But Jublex is the rival of Zugtami, so he's gonna just get in the middle of that wedding, so it will be a fun time. And for some reason, this fight is gonna happen in the astral plane while you are in the Underdark, so that's a little bit interesting. There are a lot of fights here. I remember this fight was pretty amazing because you're gonna go into this place called the Grey Dream, and you're gonna be wedding crashers because they crash this wedding because this is not supposed to happen. And as you win this, you manage to find the last component for the Dark Heart at least. Okay. Alright, I guess that's all for the Fetid Wedding. We're just like burning through everything actually. This is gonna be the last chapter against the Demon Lords. It says Lords, but I think in here you're gonna be fighting Orcus a little bit, and my last finale fight would be with Grass. And what Grass, you're gonna go into the middle. You can choose where you're gonna do this. You can do it in Menzobrand, you want to destroy it. You can do it like in the middle of nowhere in the Underdark. I think they choose somewhere in the middle of nowhere. And with that, we already dealt with Demogorgon, and the only ones remaining is actually Grass. You fight Grass, but Grass' way of fighting is kinda weird because I made him fight like meta-wise, and also his toolkit revolves around charming people, and they had like a warlock. I don't know why he managed to stop me from charming anyone. I don't know how that worked, but I remembered Grass charm abilities weren't working really well during the finale because the warlock has the counter charm, or was it a bard, something like that. So I had to fight them with the meta knowledge that I have. Actually, I used it as like a tool to tell a lot of my players something really funny. That's that. One of the other funny thing I did was, it's not that funny, but I was trying to tell one of my players that, "Hey, stop idolizing this man that much. That's kind of cringe, but he didn't get it. I don't think. I don't think he even remembers that at this point. So yeah, that was the finale. The fight grass. It was good. Everyone was there. All 7 players. Yeah. Did I mention that I had 7 players in the finale? It was pretty normal actually. That's like the max number of people you can handle like a table. But this was my first campaign finale, so that was a bit nerve-wracking. We did it on a coffee shop, RIP, that place. This is already closed down like years ago. But that was fine. And with that, they end the plans of Loth, and the Demon Lords get sent back, and the Demon Lords gets gonna fight again inside the abyss. But when you kill the Demon Lords, they don't die for real. They just die here in the material plane and go back to the abyss. So that's gonna be hard. And yeah, that's the end, I think. Oh, I forgot to mention before this finale, like a session before this, I had my infamous entourage. It's like a combat encounter I ran. So what happened is, I think it's like already 6 a.m. because we played like 12 hours straight since like a day before that. And during that session, everybody was already hammered because we've been playing for like 12 hours. And the last combat encounter was the entourage. The entourage comprises of like a group of different kinds of powerful throws. And Mordekainen's book just arrived, and they had like a plethora of very powerful throws. I used that. The entourage is just in Menzoberranzan, and what happened was the parade. The entourage is like a entourage for a parade that was happening, trying to show, these are the great houses, just like festivities and stuff. And the players decided to hide in an alleyway. I say hide, but they just like went there to the alleyway and just stood there. Nobody mentioned about stealthing or hiding, maybe because they're already hammered. They're already feeling a little bit loopy. And when the entourage passed by, they saw them, and combat broke. And it was very hard because they weren't stealthing. They were planning to like get a jump on the entourage, but they didn't. So the entourage fought them with its full strength, and there were like a lot of Drider mages. There were archmages as well that are draw, and the martial draws are very powerful, especially with their shadow blades, because it deals like a lot of damage. Because the draws in Mordekainen's Book of Monsters was insane. So that's one note. So anything else? Yeah, I think that was pretty good. Oh, I didn't look this. There you go. We look Polka's 3-hour lo-fi chill mix. Okay. So yeah, that was the finale. It's pretty good. There are a lot of like good combats, I can remember. So that was good. So with that, we finish Out of the Abyss. With 2 streams, we're yapping about it. Not that detailed, but it's a good thing to like remember it by. So how do I rate Out of the Abyss? I'm biased. I really like demons, and I really like making demon noises. It was pretty good. I won't be able to consistently do it nowadays, but that's one of my good books. I like it actually. It gives you like a high ceiling towards what the potential could be, and you're the one that can just scale it down if you want. Sometimes I heard people, as I mentioned, hated Out of the Abyss because you have to prepare so much. But I think that's the magic of the book. I'd give you the potential that you can prepare as much like this, or maybe not as much. You're in control because you don't have to follow the book bit by bit. That's the thing. But maybe I guess some people just wanted to run
an adventure out of the box. There's only one adventure. There's only one D&D book in 5th edition that I think can be run out of the box, and you will enjoy it. And that is Witchlight. But I'm gonna reserve that for another time. Witchlight was a perfect except for my finale. It left me a bit disappointed because I overcorrected. I didn't read it properly. I missed like a single NPC ability. But that was like a lesson learned. I learned a lesson in there. But that just cemented the fact that Witchlight was like the best hardcover to run like out of the box. It's very little changes, very little prep, and every time something happens, the information that you need is already on that page and where it's gonna potentially be asked or questioned. So it was really good. And that's how I like Witchlight compared to Out of the Abyss. Out of the Abyss was a book that was written like a resource book. It's written like a calculus book where you have to study it. Meanwhile, Witchlight was written like you're meant to like read it as a human being. You can just read it and run it as is. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but that's just how it was for me. Let's paint this. Can reach this. Slaughter it with gold until we reach it. Some of the parts here are being covered by the hair. I think that's gonna be fine. Go. Here. And here. I think that's enough. Okay, last one on the helmet and then the front section. I'll be able to finish the trim. I'll be able to finish the trim on this Vanguard. Just lather it. We're getting lazy. Lather it. There you go. I'm gonna put an oil wash, a dark oil wash on it anyway. Then it needed. We're gonna raise it back later. There you go. Okay. Oh, that other side of the helmet is complete. There you go. Now the chest armor piece of the horse. It's leather because there's a lot of detail. See? And slaughter it like this. See that? There's like a lot of details. The chest piece. We're gonna grab like a very chunky amount of gold in this can. I'm gonna put it here like that. Put it all the way like this. And some of them here. Mhm. I think we're good. Would you look at that? Fully trimmed Vanguard. We're not gonna touch the hooves. I could. But I feel like this is the trim. This is the actual trim. It looks like a tree from that's fine. See? We don't have the weapon because we're gonna put it later. What if I forget? That's fine. Alright! That's all for. I'm gonna show you the other ones. So we have like a progress report of sorts. We'll show you the other vanguards. Here is the one we did yesterday. Oh, I can't see it. Okay. Here's the other one yesterday. This one we finished today. This one we finished I think last week. And this is the one, I think this is the first one we finished actually. And I added like a gold and a red on it. I added red on this thing already. There's a lot of the curious. This is the one. This is what the guy looks like. There you go. Okay. Oh no! It broke. I didn't completely get fixed. We'll fix that. This is the one that broke. You see, he's already. Oh, this weapon also broke. What? That's pretty fragile. Here you go. Let's put this guy on the side and fix it with glue. And this is the last guy. Okay. That's one of the fuller looking ones actually. Because there's already like dark parts. So you can see what the actual end result would look like. So with that, we finish for our fourth Vanguard trim. And we finished talking about Out of the Abyss. I think that's all I want. We're not gonna give it a number. Out of the Abyss is something. Review of the final sentence for Out of the Abyss. Out of the Abyss is the hardcover you're gonna pick if you want to see how much prep you actually want to do. So if you don't have an idea of how much things you can prepare, Out of the Abyss can show you. You will be able to prepare a lot of travel time, resource management, and a lot of Demon Lords and a lot of NPCs. And you can just cut that down depending on how much you want to use. But the book doesn't guide you on how. You just have to like figure it out yourself how you're gonna do that. And yeah, and that's it. Despite the flaws, I really like Out of the Abyss. It gives you a reason to use demon song. You know. And also there's this demon and at that time, the new book with Mordekainen, there's this jellyfish demon. Then when the creature dies, it can just go inside the body of that creature and just gives it another wheel of life. So you can just. I almost spammed this, but it was like very insane fight. Because whenever like a Gorister demon or like a tier 3 demon dies, like a big chunky demon, you just have this one jellyfish that they won't be able to notice if they're not quick enough and go inside the big demon and it will like bring back to life. So with that, I think that's all for now. I think we're gonna pause on the painting on stream. We're gonna focus on playing GTA tomorrow because I miss it. We really need those cities and those offices. So yeah, that's it. We're gonna go back here. Yeah. So with that, I bid you a farewell. Otso nana. Bye.